Hello everyone. How are you going? I hope you are going well. Welcome to my channel, Alexa's Garden. In this video I want to show you how I propagate allium, or ornamental onion. I planted allium last year in the fall. It was a winter planting to get the allium to bloom early. There is a video about growing allium on my channel. You can watch it. Where is the best place to plant allium? The best place for planting allium is the southern slopes in the flower beds and fertile soil. Allium is a plant that loves warmth, sunshine and a little moisture. Good light determines the color intensity of flowers and leaves. Allium is also very sensitive to a lack of potassium in the soil. Insufficient potassium causes poor flowering and prevents the formation of seeds. Wood ash is a good mineral fertilizer that contains a lot of potassium. I observed the development of plants in spring and early summer. Decorative alliums tolerate short-term waterlogging of the soil and a short drought well. The main condition for the successful growth and development of an allium plant is a sufficient amount of moisture during the growing season, when the process of formation of peduncles and leaves is underway. With a lack of moisture, leaf growth stops and is restored again when watering. Allium planting and care. If you decide to grow allium in your flower beds, in a temperate climate, then it is better to plant allium bulbs every year, in the fall. And every year, in the middle of summer, you need to dig out the bulbs after the leaves have dried. I grow ornamental onions in a hardiness zone of 5B, so I plant allium in the soil at the end of October, 2 weeks before the onset of frost. This year, I dug up an ornamental onion on June 28 and cut off the withered flower stalks in which the seeds formed. If I don't dig up the bulbs and they stay in the soil, there is a high chance that the allium bulbs will get rot and fungus because they have a lot of different sugars. They will start to rot. This is a bad sign. Therefore, I recommend digging them up, drying them, and keeping them in a dry place at room temperature until planting in the fall. Allium care. Allium loves if gardeners loosen the soil, weed weeds and mulch the planting site. Plants need to be watered only with a lack of moisture. It is important to do nitrogen top dressing in the spring after the leaves grow back. Phosphorus potassium top dressing is needed for the plant during budding and in early autumn, for better overwintering of plants. Allium reproduction. Allium can be propagated vegetatively and by seeds. I usually sow allium seeds in the fall, but you can also sow them in the spring. As soon as shoots appear, they need to be transplanted into illuminated flower beds. If you want to propagate allium from seeds, there are two basic rules to keep in mind. Rule number 1. Seeds of some types of allium, for example, giant allium, afflaton allium, germinate only during winter sowing. Rule number 2. If you grow allium from seeds, you may not get the first flowers of some types of allium until the 4-7th year, after the allium bulbs have reached the size necessary for reproductive development and flowering. The vegetative method of propagation of decorative allium can be used in the formation of small bulbs, babies that develop on the bottom of the mother allium bulb. Some types of allium, which have roots, can be propagated by dividing the bush. Allium grown from seeds can be divided from the 3rd year of cultivation. If you like these types of ornamental onions, use these plants to decorate your garden, and cut flower stalks can decorate any interior. This is what the allium seeds look like, which I will sow in the soil before winter. They are still maturing, the seed pods open as the seeds mature and the seeds are ready for sowing. And here are small allium bulbs. One large bulb has split into several smaller bulbs, which also need to be planted in the fall. Next year, in the spring, these allium bulbs need a good nitrogen supply so that they grow in size and then form beautiful, large inflorescences. In autumn, allium bulbs are planted after a constant decrease in air and soil temperatures. I usually do this at the end of October. The depth of planting allium is about 3 times the size of the bulb. Large bulbs need to be planted deeper than small ones. Before planting, holes in the soil for allium need to be moistened. After planting, I mulch the allium planting site with peat or dry lawn grass. In autumn, the roots of bulbous plants, including allium, also grow until the soil temperature drops to 3 degrees Celsius or 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you for watching. I will be glad if you write about your impression of the video in the comments. Don't forget to give a thumbs up below the video and subscribe to my channel. It is very important for me. soon!